And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play.
Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The Wildcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. C.J. Baxter, the former Texas Longhorn, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. Offense in a bunch formation.
And this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the football?
Yeah, and he
gashes the heart of the knee. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Ballmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle. One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Sellers on the play action. Rush is on him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bennett. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Throwing Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Harbor. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They go play action with Sellers. Gets it out fast. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Escapes trouble. The sure hands. It's Rodriguez. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside, and if he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take-off game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong but so quick. So they can beat you with speed or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. Trying to make magic with his feet. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Play fake, Sellers. Starts to scramble to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside in the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
That's reeled in. It's Clark. Spins away from the defense. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Motion from the back. Running inside. It's Fuller. There's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wideout. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Hand off for Baxter. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, here's Baxter. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock.
Number 82, on to punt it away.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Maybe some room here. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the
breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Throwing Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. At the 45, on his way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Sellers to the air again. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Sellers to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Tuggle. And they'll knock him down.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Fourth down, Sellers. Looking left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kentucky, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. C.J. Baxter one more time. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kentucky going quickly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers, bringing the heat. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Runs through a tackle.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
It's complete to the right. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass, but I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline, they rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up fourth down.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. snags a quick pass on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sellers might be looking to run. With the catch, it's Clark. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. They're staring at 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it.
He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Wildcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You've got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they can run it. They can play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long, and they carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out and get the execution needed to win this game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Got his man on the outside. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Makes a catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Fakes to grab. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Fighting off the defender. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Just a gut-wrenching way to finish for this defense. A penalty, eliminating all hope, and this one is going to go in the books. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sellers fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Again, it's Sellers. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The give. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
South Carolina, 33. Kentucky, 17.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Winning those individual